Okay, last one. You wouldn't believe how tired I am. This is very stressful, for me at least. So this is a part of, oh, hi if you've just joined us. And thanks for watching until this, but you might turn off. Or you might mute, you might want to mute me out, who knows. Anyway, this journal was made a while ago when I made the Peacock series, but I didn't quite finish it. It took me a bit longer because she's quite big. She doesn't look too big, but she's very heavy. She's very compact. I think you can actually see that. You know, she's not one of these big wire, you know, she doesn't sit like this. She actually sits very compact. She's lovely to handle. The cover, that's one reason I wanted to do a walkthrough, is just the cover, because it turned out, I'm really, really pleased with the way it turned out, and the colors and just the whole feel of it. It's an upcycled book cover, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it is. And what I did is I used structure paint. It's cement structure paint, so it gave it this little gritty feel to it. And then I just layered and layered and layered the colors coordinating to the kit. So purple and teal, blues and greens. And I just love the way the shimmer came out. And especially down here, the way it transgresses. I just really like the purples up here and the different variations, and then the way it just goes on down to the green, and this very, very teal down here. Very happy with it. And this is my favorite color of lace, but I must admit I'm glad. I've still got, I found a tiny bit left in the store, so I bought the last bit they had. But I love the color, but I'm glad it's gone because I've used it now and I've had enough of it. But there we go. So this book also lies ideally. She's very flexible, really nice. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Right, so we have some little dangles in here, some little flowers. Now you might say, but there's nothing in the pocket. Well, the reason there's nothing in the pocket is because I put everything in one envelope. This is the ephemera from the whole book, and it's a lot. And I thought for the video, well, you know, this one has a couple of little mistakes in it, and I thought, well, I'll be honest, and instead of covering everything up with the ephemera, like here when I was stamping, yeah, you can see my stamp. You know how it goes. You turn the page over and your stamp block is there. And if there was loads of tags in there, you wouldn't see it, but still, you know. So we'll just ignore that. Here's a flip up. There's a couple of pages here to journal on. Now this one as well, there's a little pocket down here. There's a lot of journaling possibilities in this one. A lot of eco stamping. And the colors, this is a bit of an optical illusion. It probably looks really boring. So why on earth do you have that page there? Well, it's because they're tuck spots. Let's get you into film. There's a tuck spot there, and see, I can't even find them. They're too far away. And the other tuck spot is there. And here's just a journaling card that you can open up. This is from the, this image is from the kit as well. Love the colors. That's that's why I really like the kit. The colors are just so vibrant and a little bit different. So tons and tons of journaling room in this one. Lots of tuck spots. Put photos in. Stick photos on. There's a little booklet there. There's a tuck spot there. Little tuck spot there. Here, tuck spots too. It does look very empty without the ephemera, I know. I mean, I did leave some bits and pieces in, but most of the sewn ones are in the packet. So 2 pockets. There's a pocket there and a tuck spot back here. And this one has, this is a paper bag with a collage with little these things. Oh, tell you what, my brain is useless when I'm on camera. Some eco stamping there. I think that was the leaves of, what was it? Buttercup or something like that. Another tuck spot. Here as well, it's layered tuck spots. There's 2 or 3 there. Tuck spot there, vintage card. A lot of distressing tea dyeing, coffee dyeing. Oops, all stuck together. Little tuck spot there. Little booklet in that one. And here's a little flip-up booklet. And then there's a book page backed onto a page from the kit. Invoice, a French invoice there. And then, so, I mean, there's plenty of lace everywhere too. Big journaling card in that one. This is quite an eclectic book, really. And this one here, we've got a tuck spot here, and then it folds out. And this one opens up, and you've got a whole, let me see if you're in camera, oops. So you've got a whole writing page in there, and also on the back. And bring it back into camera if I can. So, and then we'll just fold it back up. That's how that works. And then there's also a tuck spot at the back of it. See, there's another one of those. This one you see I covered up. Tuck spot there. Tuck spot there. Book page from a botanical book. Some vellum with some sparkles in it. This is more like a material paper, so there's a little tuck spot there. And here. Lovely center page with beautiful colours. Tuck spot. With these little ones, they move around. There's this vellum and this on the back. There we go. Little pockets. This lace is from my mum's, one of my mum's vintage summer dresses, and as soon as she looked at the book, she said, "Oh, that's my dress." Made me giggle. There we go. There was a tuck spot up here. There's a little couple of pages for journaling in there. Yeah, you wouldn't think it, but these are both vintage. This is a vintage playing card, and these are vintage cards. I use these quite a lot, but they're not playing cards. Well, they're cards, but it's a game. And they've got funny quotes on the back of them, but they're in German, and they make absolutely no sense whatsoever. So I really like the pattern on the back of them, so that's why I use them. Because the pattern on the back looks so vintage. I love this spread because the paper is just so naturally stained with age. The little spots, and it's just, I like that a lot. And this page as well is quite spotty, so I just stamped it with some years of notes on there. These are Italian pages out of a plant book, healing book, self-healing book. Yeah, so it's quite an eclectic book. There's some more modern stuff, there's more old-fashioned stuff, and this is the end. Right, but definitely like the size of her. She's very big, but quite compact, but very heavy. So that was it for me for today. Thanks for watching, and you know, I really appreciate any comments you might have. If you want to come and see some more, please subscribe. You know, if you liked what you saw, I'd love to have a thumbs up. You know, it's not always quite as easy as it seems, I think, doing videos, and I'm fighting my way through. I'm struggling, but I'm doing my best. So hopefully I'm not too boring. Hopefully I don't blabber on too much. There will be upcoming events, like I said earlier, in Luxembourgish, but they will be here in Luxembourg, so I don't think they're of much interest to anybody else in the States, for example. But just to let you know that I don't sell on it. I've got an Etsy shop basically set up, nearly, but there's no point in me carrying on through with it because I don't have anything to sell at the moment, because I've got a couple of sales days coming up in August and September where I need to stock up a little bit, because, you know, obviously I'm starting from zero and I want to be able to show everybody, you know, the different sorts of journals and possibilities that there are, since this will be the first time I think junk journals have ever been sold in Luxembourg. So that's it from me. I'd love some feedback. I love watching all of you guys, all of the gurus. You know, I'm in the Facebook groups, and I always give you guys a thumbs up, and you know who I am. I think, you know, as soon as I can say thank you. There's so many of you. I will write you all down on a list one day and put that on my page and say, right, you want inspiration, you follow these girls. They're great. So thanks very much and have a good day. Bye.